Hi, I'm Tracy and I own Bruring Family Farm. Let's go for a walk. We've had storms here and everything is a mess. But it's not very cold. We have a lot of work to do to clean up. Look at my driveway. Very bad drainage on this side of the barn. You can hear the highway. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's not. Insulated faucets. I will be installing frost-free, but not now. The giant burn pile. This is an amazing pear tree. I really hope it does as well as I think it will. Daisy doesn't really like him, but he likes her. These are loquat trees. I planted 4 of them. And over there at the corner is an elderberry tree or bush. That's the second burn pile. Each of these sticks has a tiny tree planted at its base. The rabbits discovered them very quickly, so I don't know how many are actually alive. The yellow flags mark fire ant hills that need to be treated. I've been on this property for 10 years, and this pond has never, ever, ever been this full. If you ever want a loyal dog, right there, rat terrier. This is the area that I've spread some seed that is said to be good for deer feeding plots. I figure if it's good for deer, it's got to be good for chickens. Right over there is the corner of my property. All of these trees are mesquite trees. One of the things that I want to do this year is take an inventory of the wild growing trees so that I know what I have. As much as I hate this, I bet this is a Bradford pear. If it is, I will be cutting it down. Not good to have on your property. I see ripples in the water. And I wonder what that is. Frogs? Snakes? Obviously something woke up. Way over there is my property line, along that tree line back there, where the meadow is. Whatever this tree is or bush is, I need to find out because it attracts so many pollinators. This is my deadfall. If I had dirt to pile on it, it would be a great hugelkultur bed. Looky, looky. It is spring. This is my version of the chickshaw. Justin Rhodes' original design. That needs some love before I get it put out in the field again. Another elderberry. chicken tractors. John Siskovich's design. And as you can see, the storms have done their work. These will need a lot of work before I put meat chickens in them this year. This is another mesquite. Over here is a Honeycrisp apple. Another wrapped up faucet. Cannot wait for winter to be over. This one is a pink lady apple. I really hope these apple trees do well. I had planted Arkansas Black and Granny Smith before, but I lost them between drought and an old man on a lawn tractor who was trying to help me out. Another chicken tractor that needs some love as well. This one is way too heavy for me to move. An extra gate. These are not frost-free, so we have to wrap them up with insulation. Aha! That's where that went. This area with the poultry netting around it was going to be a garden. But I have had some things happen this spring, and I think I'm going to focus on trees, fruit trees, nut trees, bushes, and maybe some perennials low growing in this area, and just take the fence down. Right now I have a willow, I have pawpaws and chestnuts growing in here, I think. I've actually forgotten what I planted. I will have to take down the kids' playhouse because the grandkids are just too big to use it, and I will use the wood for something else. My lot line ends at that tree. That's the neighbor's field over there. There is a pipeline for water that runs under that field, so no one can ever build houses on it. Another chicken tractor. Needs work as well. This is interesting. I really need to find out what this is. I love my farm. I unfortunately do not have good neighbors. This area over here gathers water when in Texas it rains. In this situation, it is even overflowing there. Look at that. Can you see that? It's actually running water. That is not normally a stream. Never have I seen this. As you always know, this is what happens when it's raining for many days. Fire ants. That is a mulberry tree ling. I have no idea what that is, but I wish domestic plants would grow like that. All along this tree line and fence line is a jumble of dewberries and cedar trees. I'm hoping over the next year to run cattle panels up to that cedar tree, over in front of the reeds growing, back down and on the left side of that tree with this little cedar tree. This whole area is going to be a pig pen for now. Eventually, I will have another house sitting here and a garden. From here, you can see that my house is brown and pink. It used to be pink. I painted part of it brown and ran out of paint and never came back. This is my pile of building materials. The wind got a hold of it, so I'll have to restack it. The hot tub does not work. It's on the to-do list to tear it down. That shed to the left needs to be torn down as well. Can you see the little shed behind the house? I'm going to move that someplace else. Maybe use it as a brooder house. These two trees are mesquites. As you know, they are nitrogen fixers. And in between them is a cherry tree. Really hoping that it's alive. This is a North Star dwarf tart cherry. If you've never dealt with mesquite, watch out for these thorns. I'm glad to see that the ducks are going back in. because I did not want them. Rainwater catchment system is full and has been for a while. Boy, do the chickens like the dry dirt. No. I love it when I have time to sit on the porch swing. That is very exciting. That is rhubarb. Year number 2. This is an iron bed. It's on the to-do list. It's got to be sanded, painted, and moved to the guest bedroom.